This is Charles Caro of the Option Trader's Assistant, and today I'm going to talk about monitoring and managing your trades. We have tools for helping you put on trades and analyze them in advance, and tools for reporting, but how about keeping track of your trades while they're open? Well, the first screen in the Option Trader's Assistant that you will see is the dashboard, which I have on the screen here now. And this is the original dashboard. It has many sections, and it gathers everything, updates it as soon as you come here. So it's going to get all of the information, all of your accounts, all of your trades, update their current price quotes, and all the orders and the order statuses. So if you have a lot of trades, it can take a little while to load. But if you're just starting and have a few accounts, or even one account and a few trades, it's not as time consuming. So the top section is accounts. You can open that up with the arrow here to see the balances in your accounts and the buying power. And that comes directly from your broker. We're not keeping a separate running total or anything. It comes right from your broker. So it's updated even reflects trading activity, orders you may have placed through your broker's platform that are not included in OTA. It's just always current information on your accounts. The next section here is the month-to-date performance. And we have both live trades and paper trades separately designated here. And if you click on the little magnifying glass, it'll take you to the portfolio performance summary page that'll give you a list of the individual trades and where their status is. And from there, you can go into the detail of each one if you want to. And it shows the realized, which means the closed trades, and the unrealized, which is the open trades, and then the total for the month. And this page automatically updates I think it's every 5 minutes, and the time it was last updated is shown right here. The next section is the live trading, and it has a section here for open orders. I don't have any open orders right now. And then below that, the combined Greeks of all your live trades, and then a little green bar for each trade. That has a button here. This is a matrix button, takes you to the modeling matrix for the trade, or the little graph here goes to the trade analysis page for the trade. And it has a little summary of the information in the trade. It's a green bar if it's in profit. If your P&L is below zero, the bar will be yellow. And if it's below your designated stop loss, it will turn red. And you can click on the little arrow here, actually, and clicking here on the bar and get more detail about your trade, the current price of the underlying, the Greeks for this trade, and some other information here that can be useful. And below that section is the paper trading. And you can put in paper go to canceled orders, so we'll put the status of those here. The combined Greeks of all of your paper trades, and then the bars, colored bars for each of the paper trades. And then even below that, there are proposed trades that you may be analyzing whose opening orders have not filled yet. And you can also look at the details of those. And you can click on the icons here to go to either the modeling matrix or the trade analysis page for proposed trades. And below the proposed trades are your trading plans. And if you have particular trades that you regularly put on a particular day of the week, you can use the Today tab here. And these two here I have are designated for Thursday trading. It'd be a regular trade. This 15-day calendar regularly trades on Thursday. And the Iron Condor here as well. If you have one that is supposed to trade today, but the market really is acting a little crazy and you're going to put it off until tomorrow, you can use the Yesterday tab. And here, I don't have any that I regularly trade on Wednesday, but if I had and they were deferred to today, they'd be on this tab. And then you can use simply gives you all of your trades regardless of the day, or if there's no day designated. And you can quickly, as I've shown in other videos, quickly create a proposed trade from here by clicking on the link in the button here. And you can edit your trading plan with the little pencil icon. And if you have some information about the trading plan, about when to use it or any reminder about it, the question mark here is optional. It would show up if there were notes for the trading plan that you want to remind you when to use it or how it works. And at the very bottom is a button here for create a new personal trading plan. And of course, if there weren't any, then the button would get you started. Market data is a little icon, a reminder of where your market data is coming from. If you do have a lot of trades, you can go to the preferences and check the high performance dashboard. And I'll save that and I'll go to dashboard. The high performance dashboard, it looks in some ways similar. It has the accounts tab, it has the month-to-date performance, but those are only queried when you open them. You'll see if I open this, it says loading information. It's now getting that information, and now it has it. So it saves time. It doesn't load that when the page loads. It only loads when you ask for it. And the same for the account information, and the same for the trades here. The trades, instead of being divided by live and paper, they're divided up on tabs here. I have a tab for proposed, for paper, and then for each of my accounts, there's a separate tab. So I can look at information separated that way. And again, it's going to get the latest quotes only for the trades that are being displayed. So it can run a little faster if you have a lot of trades gone. And right now I'm looking at this paper trade, and I can look at this account, for example, and there's a live trade that's in that account. And it shows the Greeks for all the trades in the account and then lists them. If you don't have that many and you want to see all of your trades in one, you can just click all, and then it shows all of the trades grouped together, including live, proposed, and paper. And then on the high performance dashboard, the trading plans works exactly the same way as the original dashboard. Now, another point on the dashboards, you'll see I have here, and you have to click the button here. This is our display, and it shows all of this information. If you don't like the idea of having to click each of these things to open up and take a look, you can go to the preferences, and we have something called the flat trade display. If I save that and go back to the dashboard, now these little boxes don't open up. They just display everything. They take a little more space, but everything is most of the same information. It's all displayed right here, and you can see it at a glance. And you see there's an X here for a proposed trade. If you just want to delete a proposed trade right from the dashboard, you can do it right there. Now, the idea of the dashboard and some of the other screens, but especially the dashboard, is designed here so you can take a quick check on all of your trades in one look. And this is designed also so that it will shrink down and be displayed easily on a tablet or a phone even. You can look on your phone. So if you have to be away from your desk, you're not chained to the watching the market tick by tick, you can take a quick look on your phone, see everything is green or blue. Nothing needs your attention. You go on and do what you're doing. If you saw one that was yellow, you might want to take a little closer look. And if you saw that one was red, it needs attention right away. You need to take care of it, and you do that. But if you see them all green, you can just go on and go about your business, so to speak. And we have the streaming portfolio monitor here. And the streaming portfolio monitor looks a little like the dashboard in that it has the tabs for the different accounts, and it has either the flat trade display or the compact one. But the difference here is, as you can see by the green menu bar, you're getting streaming quotes here. And if you watch this, you'll see these things are changing. Every few seconds, this is updated. And you can leave this on your screen and just watch it all day long if you want to, and have quotes being updated as it happens real time from the market. And you'll see at the bottom here, we've got a status bar that shows the status of the streaming and that our data is coming from Schwab. If you get some kind of an error, interruption in the stream, this is the place to look for information about that. Now, another thing I want to point out here on the streaming portfolio monitor is that in addition to being or grouped individual accounts or all, you can sort them as well, and you can put them into date order by the date opening or the expiration, and that's based on the soonest expiring option. And if it's a calendar, for example, it'd be the closer expiration, or by profit and loss, or by the trade delta. And this way you can put the ones that need your attention most on the top. So if you want to watch the ones that are expiring soon, or the ones that are in profit and loss in trouble or something like that, you can sort them in different ways, and that will put them in the order you prefer. In addition to being able to watch them this way, we now have the graphs page, and this also has a green bar, and you're getting streaming quotes on this. And this gives you a smaller size graph of each of the trades. And it has also got an all tab here, as well as proposed paper, and then individual tabs for each of your accounts. And you can set the order here to be whatever order you want. And there's a custom tab here that lets you pick any of the filters that you've defined on your advanced portfolio performance report and saved. So I am using example trades here for this one, but you see it has listed all of the filters that I saved, and I can pick any one of those, and then on the custom tab, it will display, and there's nothing open right now and that fits that particular filter of mine, but this way you can set up your own definition of what you want to see here on the streaming graphical portfolio monitor. I can go to all, and you see up at the top here, again, it's got the matrix icon that'll take me to the modeling matrix for this particular trade, or straight to the trade analysis page for that particular trade. And it has up here the title of the trade. Below that is the current quote of the underlying, and you can see that's updating every few seconds, and then it has the Greeks and a little information. This is a proposed trade, so the days in trade and days to expiration are 0. Let's look at over here is a live one. This one has been open for 3 days and it expires in 8 days. And and then this graph, it has the crosshairs just like on the other graphs, so you can see where your profit and loss levels are, and your underlying is the yellow vertical line there, and the dark green is the expiration P&L, and the light blue is the T+0 line. And the same thing, these will show green if they're in profit, or yellow border if it is negative on the P&L, and it'll turn red if it's below your stop loss. And this little I here is for information, and you can click on that and it changes over to give you more information about the trade. And then you click it again to go back to the graph. And this will scroll down to take as many trades as you have. It's a convenient way to monitor everything that's going on all in one place. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the open trades report. And this is just a list which you can also filter, but it features only open trades. Most of our reports are based on looking at the past for your closed trades, but this one is a list of your currently open trades, and it shows the underlying, the title, the date opened, and days in trade, days to expiration, and profit and loss. And the trade delta is on here too, the last column. And I can use the same filter mechanism here to filter these if I want to see only one account or in any of the other filter categories. There's an export here. If you want to do your own slicing and dicing in your own spreadsheet, you can export the information on your open trades using the export button. And one other thing I was going to show you on keeping track of your trades is all about alerts. I have some other videos that give details on alerts, but you can check your active alerts this way. And as I've detailed, if your trading plan specifies adjustment points and a stop loss definition, then when the trade is open, the opening order is filled, those alerts will be set automatically for you. And also you can set your own alerts. And this is a list of simply all of the alerts that are currently active in all of your trades combined. And you can click into any of the detail of one of them, and you can see the details of the alert, and you can change it if you want to, or even delete it. And there's instructions here down at the bottom, give you a little more detail about it. Going back here, I can just deactivate an alert really quickly if I don't want this alert to be operating any longer. And I can just create a new alert if I want to right from here. And when I do that, all of our alerts are tied to individual trades, so I can pick the trade that it applies to, and then I can pick the security to be watched, and it lists all the legs as well as the underlying for the trade. And then the type of alert, there's different ways that it can be watching: price, delta, or the trade gain or loss, or delta, and put a trigger amount and a description. And that way that alert will be saved and will be watched along with the rest of them. Now, another thing that is useful if you have a lot of trades open and you get an alert, I don't have any alerts to show you on this, but there is a triggered alerts report here under active alerts, triggered alerts, and this will give you recently triggered alerts. And you can quickly click one of these buttons here that says, triggers triggered within the last hour or 4 hours, or any alerts today, or any alerts triggered in the past week, or you can even set your own deadline here. Let's try going back and see if I even have any there. Okay, going that far back. So you get the alert, the underlying symbol, the text of the alert. And then you got here, you can go and modify the alert, or you can go to the trade analysis or modeling matrix for the trade that that alert applies to. And that way, if you get an alert on your phone or whatever device you're set up alerts for, you can quickly identify the trade it applies to here by looking at this report. If you have 100 trades on, which some of our members do, this can really help you be a time saver and help you get to your trades needing attention. Let me go here. I'll just show you. On the trade analysis page, the alerts tab also lists all of your alerts, and you can open them up to get the details of them. And you can reactivate an alert that's already been triggered by clicking the reactivate button, just like this. You see it's grayed out it's already been triggered, and one that's colored blue like this is active. And I can click new to add a new alert for this trade. And I can modify an alert by clicking modify. It takes me right again to this detail page, and I can change the trigger point or the message. And even from here, I can deactivate it again. And now it's grayed out. So that's a little more on alerts. So all of these tools combined give you a really great way of keeping track and managing your trades. When you do see something on here that needs attention, you can go quickly to the trade and adjustment mechanisms, or closing the trade if you need to. If you need to close the trade quickly, this little shopping cart icon here will let you do that. So if I've gotten my alert and I've come in here and I just want to get this closed as quickly as possible because the market is going against me, I can click this. And right now it has the limit price of my profit target. But if I want to quickly close the trade, I just click on this mid price here, and it changes the limit price to the current mid price, and I can place the order and get it closed really quickly. So that's the story.